You know, today I was thinking about hip hop, where it's been, where it went, where it is now, where it's going. And I've sort of decided in my head hip hop has always and will always truly live in the underground. And I mean real hip hop. I'm not talking about stuff we hear on the commercials. And to be clarified, what I just mean by real hip hop, I just mean any form of hip hop music that's done from the heart. It's not done for money, where it's unadulterated. You're not giving in to corporate specifications to sell music or whatever. It's natural. It comes out of your thoughts, your mind, your experience. That's really hip hop to me. So I was thinking about that, and it's always lived, and to me, will always live in the underground. Most of the people who watch my videos, not too many of you, but I thank the 54 of you guys who subscribe, but most of you watch my videos. I guess I'm guessing that you're not into the mainstream, as I'm not into the mainstream commercial hip hop or pop hop, we might call it these days. And I don't know why, but for some reason it just doesn't resonate as real to us. We don't get real inspiration from it. It doesn't identify with us for some reason. And I was wondering if hip hop living in the underground scene is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm leaning definitely towards good because the music stays true. You don't have to give in to corporate decisions, corporate offers, things like that. But at the same time, these artists with good messages, real things to say, real enlightened stories aren't getting much exposure. They're not getting to people who might need that wisdom, who might need that advice. Because let's face it, hip hop at times can be sage like advice. It's something to cope with hardness. It could be something to cope with sadness. Something to pick you up when you feel down. And a lot of people might not get that. All they might get is party music, which we can tell by some people who judge hip hop and generalize hip hop. That's all they hear too. The fuck bitches get money type shit. But yeah, that's been what I'm contemplating today. Is hip hop living in the underground good or bad? On the pro side, like I said, there's no confliction with corporations. Artists get to stay true to themselves, their beliefs. They get to change in their own style. They get to do what they want to do. They get to get their message off clearly. Con side doesn't reach out to people. And at the same time, without it reaching out to people, does it make it sort of meaningless? I'm not sure. This is gonna be a short video because I don't really have an explanation. It's really a question that I have no answer to. So, what do you guys think? Does hip hop living and breathing and always residing in the underground hold it back for becoming something that it could change the world or something like that? Or does it need to stay in the underground so it can remain true to the art form, so it can remain true to us, so it won't be compromised or adulterated? So that's all I really have to say for today. Peace, much love to you, and get back with me with some answers or anything. To add on to my topic about the underground, I'd like to say that within the underground scenes, you don't have a lot of underground b-boys, things like that. And I have some b-boy friends. I'm trying to learn how to break dance myself, so I'm gonna post some videos later of me practicing, and y'all can tell me how I suck on YouTube, which I'm cool with because I'm down with the criticism. So, but I wanted to say, a lot of times when they try to get together to go out and break dance and have fun and do a little competition amongst themselves, it's hard to find a place to do because true hip hop is so underground, and it's all this conflict of times and places where we can go. I live on this side of the city. I live on this side of the city. Where could we go on this side of the city that would let us break dance? And if real hip hop was more popular, we'd have a lot more places for people to break dance. Maybe we'd have a lot of more places for even people to tag stuff. You could actually set up a venue for people who actually use spray paint and tag and want to leave their artwork somewhere. We could actually set up venues for people to do that type of stuff. Personally, I like to see that type of place. Don't let it out, but truthfully, I want to start my own hip hop store where I could sell, hip hop music, stuff for people who make the music of hip hop, producers like mics, turntables, anything like that. I could actually sell spray cans, and I was even thinking about, having the walls done with actual murals by people who tag and stuff like that, and having like a mic in the corner where everybody could come in and just freestyle whenever they wanted to. You know, if there were kids in there, no cursing. But if there weren't kids, do your thing. But that's a little dream of mine. But yeah, if hip hop were more popular, there would be more venues for b-boys. There would be more venues for taggers. So it's just not for people who rhyme. It's about all dimensions of hip hop. Cause let's face it, hip hop is microphones, turntables, spray cans, and dancing. So without all those elements, you don't have hip hop. So I like to see a place where microphones, records, spray cans, and dancing are allowed in many other places than they are now, and people wouldn't have to struggle to find a place to get together and do all that type of stuff. So this is really the end of my video this time. Peace. Much love to you.